What do you think entry into the eternal kingdom is going to involve?
You say I'm going to be inside the door, safe and secure from all alarms eternally.
So you are, my brother or sister, if you are a real believer. But how do you picture heaven? Kind of a big palace with 437,000 rooms? And you'll be content to get inside the front door and sit on a stool or something? Is it merely spatial? Well, certainly it will be spatial. Will it not be more the enjoyment of it? And all the wonderful activities that God will lay on? How much shall I be able to enter into those things? You'll be able to enter into them in proportion as you have added these things to your characters. When I try to illustrate that to myself, I find myself very hard up for analogies that are suitable. So with the permission of my friends, I bore them once more by using the analogy that I commonly use to help myself understand. The eternal kingdom, I liken it to some marvelous Christmas party. Well, you can see how naive I am, can't you? I like parties anyway. I remind myself that God doesn't have to work for a living. What he does for sheer fun. Doesn't he? Doesn't have to work for a living. All his glorious and marvelous schemes that he has for all eternity, for the sheer joy of doing it. And all to be able to enter into them. Well, at my Christmas party, there were present his nibs, 9 months old, sitting up in his high chair. 9-year-old, 17-year-old, beautiful young lady. And of course, Ma and Papa. They were all at the party, and they all enjoyed it immensely and to the full.
There was his nibs.
9 months old, sitting in the high chair. He'd managed to get hold of the soup spoon, and he was dipping it in the cream, and having it all around his chair and around his hair and on the floor. Oh, he had a marvellous time. And when he'd exhausted all his potential, Mum took him off to bed. He'd been at the party. Occasionally he looked over the edge and saw his brother on the carpet doing he didn't know what, and wasn't interested anyway. Actually, the brother was playing trains with Father. Father doing all the playing. And 9-year-old, he wasn't messing around with cream, playing trains. He was at the party. He was a bit more at the party, wasn't he, than the 9-month-old. 17, sweet 17, and now very beautiful. She wasn't sitting on the floor, I tell you she wasn't. She'd bought the very best dress out of Reenie's downtown, and she wasn't going to crumple that by sitting on the floor playing trains, because they were expecting guests. And 17-year-old had found out that life had potential beyond playing trains. What ho! And she was in for this potential. She was at the party. Oh, tremendous things happened there. I won't tell you what. And Mum and Dad, who'd seen all those things, could enjoy them. They had a deeper enjoyment, brought about by long experience, and the development of love for their children, and love for one another, and patience, and kindness, and self-control. Oh, how they enjoyed the party in a way that their little children didn't. And they were all at the party. We shall, who trust the Saviour, all be in glory. But whether we're there, just there, and enjoying the minimum, or whether the entrance into all that's going on is ministered to us richly, will depend in part on how we have developed our personalities by God's help in this present age.